By 2026, the global construction sector will be worth trillions. From seawalls adapting to rising oceans, to rapid transit expanding our megacities, the volume of concrete being poured right now is staggering. But these blueprints are hitting a severe bottleneck. Projects of this scale are often delayed, not by a lack of funding, but by a worldwide shortage of the civil engineers required to oversee them. To address this, nations are competing for talent. Governments are deploying lucrative salaries and specialized fast-track visas to attract foreign professionals to their major infrastructure projects. Relocating for a higher salary involves a complex set of variables. The financial outcome depends on local tax laws, cost of living, and rigid professional licensing requirements that vary by border. To map these 2026 trends, we turn to the specialized analytics of WanaVisa.ai, an AI tool designed to track these shifting immigration and salary landscapes for professionals. Technical expertise remains the foundation of a career, but the ability to navigate this global talent matrix has become a necessary differentiator for engineers looking to maximize their earning potential. We begin with a global view of the heavy hitters, the tier of countries offering the highest absolute salaries for civil engineers. Australia leads the group at $78,000, followed by Belgium at $64,800, Austria at $63,000, and Canada at $62,500. These figures reflect specific national priorities: Australia's aggressive expansion of its renewable energy grid and Canada's investments in provincial mass transit are directly driving the demand for specialized engineering talent. This chart plots those high salaries against a local cost of living index. When expenses like housing are factored in, real purchasing power decreases significantly, particularly in Australia and Belgium, which both reach a high index of 75. A high gross salary in a Tier 1 nation can exist alongside a high-friction economic reality. This is forcing professionals to look at alternative, high-growth markets where their income goes further. This brings our focus to South America, a region of high-demand hubs that operate on a different economic logic. While absolute salaries are lower, averaging $29,500 in Chile and $23,000 in Brazil, the local cost of living index is also lower. Chile's index of 48 means those dollars have much higher local purchasing power. These regional markets are driven by massive industrial projects. Chile's resource extraction sector and Brazil's modernization of its sanitation infrastructure provides a pipeline of work for civil engineering professionals. However, entering these markets requires addressing bureaucratic friction. National licensing boards act as the regulatory authorities, determining who can legally practice in each country. In Brazil, registration with the CREA Council is a mandatory requirement. Similarly, Canada requires a professional engineer, or PEng, designation for anyone seeking to practice independently or use the title of engineer. Language requirements add another critical layer of complexity. Managing this highly complex Austrian rail yard requires professional proficiency in German, just as Spanish is essential for integrating into project teams across South America. Practicing internationally requires a substantial commitment to local compliance and credential verification that must be planned alongside the financial aspects of moving. Choosing a destination is a personalized calculation, matching educational credentials and experience against a country's deficits. Specialized visa pathways provide regulatory entry points. Austria relies on the red-white-red card system, while Australia utilizes points-based programs like the Skilled Independent Subclass 189 and 190 visas. An engineer with a master's degree and a decade of experience in structural design might find a best opportunity in Austria. A recent graduate seeking rapid experience on urban expansion projects may find a better career trajectory in Chile. Career growth in this environment requires early alignment. Engineers must research the licensing demands and project types of their target nation long before beginning a job search. As professional mobility increases, navigating these systems becomes a data problem. AI tools like WanaVisa.ai assess by matching specific qualifications to the requirements of various international visa programs. The most successful professionals in this global boom will be those who combine technical capability with a strategic understanding of how to move across international borders.